Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you real quick what I was working on. This is kind of the setup that I'm planning to drop in my FJ. This is going to help me supply all the different equipment I'm going to install, like a fridge, like sockets, like 12-volt sockets, USB chargers and whatnot. So what I came up here, this is actually dual battery setup. So this is I'll be adding a second battery in my FJ. So what are you looking at? So obviously we have here a small screen, which I'm calling an HMI. We have an Arduino Mega, which I programmed in the last 3 weeks. I just want to, just full disclosure, I knew nothing about coding at all. This was just a month of documenting over internet and then putting kind of everything in that Arduino. Bunch of relays over here. They are the cheapos from what you could find on eBay, Amazon, whatever. Chinese one, no big deal, nothing special about them. So I have a power supply feeding into this, and then I'm having these two batteries here. The reason you're seeing two is because they are at different charge state, and this will give me different low voltage level, so you could see that on the screen. So moving on the screen, just increase the voltage a bit. Here we go. So that's the main screen. Then we can there are a couple of things going on here. So first of all, here is your main battery voltage. This is your secondary battery voltage, and because that battery is obviously not connected, I'm going to do it right now. It will show up voltage, and then you are reading the second battery as well. If you're trying to tap on the second battery, so if the voltage it's under a certain threshold, the button will gray out and you will not be able to switch on any of the supplies. If you still tap it, then you get to this error message, and that's pretty much it. And how I set up this, so you have main battery voltage, second battery voltage. Under main battery over here, you have various supplies that are going. So I'm planning to add a fridge, a couple of sockets, front lights, back lights, and all of that. And as soon as I'm switching any of those on, I have a green indication here. I'm not sure if that shows up on the screen. If I'm hitting this reset all off, that's going to switch all of them off, and then this goes away. These are just two spares, and this is pretty much it about the main battery. And then on the second battery, I have kind of the same setup, fridge, and backlights, and this is a USB charger and whatnot. The only difference here is that I wanted to be able to switch my stereo, my audio system. I want to be able to switch it on the second battery. So if I'm camping, I want to if I'm listening to music and whatnot, I don't want my audio system to drain the battery, the main battery. So if I'm hitting this, you'll be seeing two relays here switching on. So here we go. These bad boys are on, and then that's kind of flipping my main battery, the audio system to the second battery. The other thing you're seeing here, and I just have to decrease the voltage for it. What you're seeing here, this is basically when I want to charge my second battery from when I want to charge actually my main battery from the second battery, just in case my main battery, it's flat for whatever reason, and I have some juice in my second battery. So if I'm hitting this, then this switch goes on, and my main battery is being charged. And going back, so this is what those two buttons are doing over here. If I hit this, obviously all of them are being off, and that's pretty much it. I also built into it a VSR, which is a voltage sensing relay, if you will. What that does, so basically Arduino is reading the main battery voltage and the secondary battery voltage. So as soon as my main battery is over a certain threshold, which is in this case 3.3 or 3.4, forgot, then this one relay closes, and that will charge my second battery. As soon as I go under 12.6 or so, it's kind of all over the place, then this one goes all low, and the two batteries are disconnected. Obviously if this is on, I can't just go in here, and I can't do this just because this is some logic behind it. So the second battery should be higher in voltage than the main battery before I can before I could switch this one on. Right, the other two buttons we are having here under settings. So this will, the one over here will send me to the splash screen. Right, the other one is just a night mode, which is work in progress at this point. That's how I'm kind of seeing this. I will be probably working on this, see how far I get with it. The other one, for you FJ owners out there, you'll know that if you want to release the rear glass, you'll have to get out of your car. Take the keys with you, have them in the back door, turn left, I guess, or right for a second or so, and then the rear window is released. So what I did here, I kind of mimicked that. So if I hit this relay will go on for about a second or so, 0.9 if I'm to be more exact. So I hit this will stay on for a second roughly. The other one is traction control. So since I'm having an FJ from 08, so this one didn't came with the traction control off function. So kind of this is how I end up with this, coming up with this idea is to how I can just add a switch without actually buying a real switch, which in my view, I mean, paying like 50 bucks, 50 euros, I guess, with all the taxes and everything, having it here in Europe, it seems like a lot for just a switch. So probably this setup was maybe less than 50 euros anyway. So the way I programmed this is like you will have your normal switch. You just keep pressing this for 2.5 seconds or so, and then this race comes on, and then that will deactivate your traction control. Tap it once more, boom, that's it. I also added here a brightness control, but it's gimmicky at best. I don't know, it's not really great. I was hoping to be like a real slider, but it gets the job done. I don't think you will be fiddling with this, or I'll be fiddling with this too much. I'll see. What else here? Well, this is pretty much it. The only other thing I want to add, I'm also working on ATS function, meaning, so if this will be my ignition key, as soon as if you're in ignition, you go in and hit start, turn the key to start, your ACC and ignition, that will all go low. And I want to avoid that, so I'm building an ATS, meaning this will, if it sends a voltage drop for the ACC or ignition, it will go to main battery for 3 seconds. By the time you're cranking, it will come back. And I want to do something similar for the audio function as well. Well, this is kind of it. I know it was a lot in a short time. Do leave in the comments below if you wanna hear more about this. Ask some questions, and I'm just going to make a video kind of explaining all of those. Alrighty, stay tuned, take care guys.